Now, one, two, three, song.
Hey, how y'all doing
Introduce,
out there?
introduce
Y'all
Rich
know
John.
y'all know this Rich Jones, and that's my boy Terrence O'Sales on John O. Snow. We're gonna leave it there, and our legend himself, Jason Crutchfield, head boxing coach down in Berston. How you doing today, Mr. Crutchfield?
All right, how you doing, Rick?
I'm doing good. Hey, Crutch, I know you from
Hold
being
on.
little
Hey, hold
kids.
on. Let me stop you. Rich, when you say his name, you guys put legend in front of it. Legendary. You gotta put that in front of it.
Legendary.
There
He
you go.
is legendary,
Now, there you go.
and
Now,
and I'm
that's a proper introduction. Go ahead.
yes, legendary Jason Crutchfield.
Okay.
There we go.
First of all, I wanna give you my appreciation on camera. We had a lot of private stuff,
Yeah,
but uh, congratulations on all of your accomplishments.
yeah,
I'm so proud to know you, and I'm so happy for the battles outside of the ring that you have won with
yeah,
so many of these young men.
yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna keep it real. When I started working with Jason, it was like I was the basketball coach and he was the boxing coach, but people didn't understand that we was much more than that. So when they started saying like, "Oh, Rich taking the basketball team all over, and he ain't doing nothing for the boxing team," I like, "Ka-ching! Crutch, where we gotta go?"
Yeah,
And me and Crutch ain't finna we ain't finna have no words or nothing. Crutch finna give me his
Hey,
schedule. I'm finna give
hey,
him my schedule, and we
hey,
finna get
Rich
the
John.
kids active.
yeah.
So
Hey, Rich John.
and
I got,
and
I got, I got
hold
a
on, and
question for
those
Jay.
those. All right, question for you.
I got a question for Jason. Put him on the spot.
He
Yeah.
listening?
Do you think my boy, boss man, could go toe to toe with Bud, Terrence Crawford? You think
No, not
what you
right
think
now.
it'll be like?
Not right
I
now.
already know you. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I kind of go ahead,
Not
sir.
right now.
Not right now.
That's a whole different level now.
A whole different
That's
league.
a
That's
that's
a
a whole
whole
different
different.
level.
I just had to ask you
Yeah,
though.
Shout out to boss.
That's my boy, boss
yeah,
man. That's my
yeah.
guy. That's my guy. Okay, okay.
Okay, okay.
I'm. I
Yeah.
think boss man will take him. That'd be
Uh,
great.
oh,
I was just testing your temperature, bro. Go ahead, Rich.
oh,
Hey,
he got
bro,
about 10 more fights. He
you
got
heard
a
Okay,
chance
that?
to
Give him about
okay,
10
10.
more fights.
okay, okay. Bet,
Give him
Yeah.
about
bet.
10. But just talk. Let's talk about some of the beginning and your pre Carisha Seals days. We can let's break it all. This part one, so let's break it all the way down to part one. Let's talk about some of your accomplishments as a young man out in that boxing ring in the Golden
Oh,
Gloves.
I got a bunch of Golden Glove titles, like 7 of them. 7 city titles, 4 state titles, went to the national 4 times, and put a lot into this, into what I was doing and what I was practicing.
From what ages? How old was you when you started
I
boxing
was
down here?
Rich, I can't really hear him.
I 14, and I was quit, and I came back when I was 17.
So you
Yeah,
was from 14
yeah,
from you started at 14
yep. I
and
started at
then
14,
you came back.
and yeah, and I left. I quit, and I came back. Yes, that
Let me ask you, cause I didn't know this. You informing me on something, cause I always knew you
yeah,
as a gym rat.
yeah, yeah. I
So,
play
but
basketball too.
yeah, so
Yes, I
yeah,
did.
I know always known
Yeah,
you as a gym rat and
yeah,
busting somebody up, breaking somebody ankles, running
yeah,
downstairs, knocking somebody out.
yeah,
In between you getting in the ring, you trying to get runs and all that.
yeah,
I remember that. That's the
yeah.
so what enticed you to walk away from the ring at that time?
I don't know. I think I was just young. I was young, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to play basketball, football, and I didn't want to box. thinking about some crazy stuff. I wasn't gonna never be big enough for no to be no doggone football player, no basketball player. You know what I mean? So that was that. So I made up my mind to do it when I got 17, turned
Yeah.
17.
And been here ever since.
Yep, yep,
Been here ever since. And
yep,
like I said, that's all I that because that's all I know.
yeah,
That's all I know.
yeah,
And I knew as in those earlier years that you really was in the boxing gym.
yeah,
I knew you could hoop because we
yeah,
could go on the outside
yeah,
court and they catch
yeah,
you out there every now
yeah,
and then.
yeah,
But you was mostly known as being in there.
yeah,
So that little gap when you took outside of it, I
yeah,
came back when we was back up there. That's
exactly.
when we had left that the small gym.
Yeah,
Now we over in the big gym.
yeah, yeah,
now the big
yeah,
gym days. That's when you was a gym rat. You was a
yeah,
Berston rat.
yeah.
He was he
They had intramural games up there, and I used to win
yup,
them. Yes, I did. And I wasn't big as a minute.
man. But we had
Not big as a minute.
very competitive.
Yep, that
A
was
very
it. Yeah, yes,
uh
it was.
involved.
Yep.
Can you recite the story the first time I heard you say we gonna get involved? It was some fighter that you walked up on and you was like, we gonna get involved tonight.
I can't remember who that
Oh,
was, man. That was somebody.
it was something
Yeah,
I would never forget.
yeah,
We was in Detroit
yeah.
and we was loading and you was, giving your story, you was like, yeah, I got this fire now. And he was woofing and he was just woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
And I just walked up to him and I said, we finna get involved.
Hell yeah.
I re-
Yeah,
I remember that,
I
man.
had that in me.
Man,
Yes, I
you
did.
man, man, but
Yes,
you
I
but
did.
but you put a whooping on that kid. Think about a kid that put you to the point to where you wanted to put it. Well, it's probably a lot of them.
Yeah,
The boxing, you got to talk.
yeah,
If you don't got no mouth, don't get in the ring.
yeah.
And if you can't box, don't get in the ring
That's it.
because you got to have a mouth.
Yeah,
You got to have a mouth. So if you got the mouth part, but
yeah,
you don't got the boxing
yeah,
part,
yeah.
you in trouble.
Yeah, real trouble. Yes, you
You in
are.
you in trouble. Well, we're gonna come back later on and give y'all some more of this. We're gonna let Crush get
Hey
up in
Rich,
here and work with his
I got
kid.
one more question.
Yeah,
I got one more question.
all
I
right.
want to know how
Okay.
did Jason feel when Clarissa won that first Olympic medal? What did it mean to him?
Oh, it meant a lot to me. It meant a whole lot to me because I put a lot into it. I put a lot into her. I put a lot into her. I actually moved her in my house,
Right.
and that was the reason why I did that was because I didn't. I know that she that where she was living wasn't adequate for her to become an Olympic gold medalist.
Okay.
So I had her out of there, put her and bring her with me so I can show her, so I can just keep an eye on her and make sure she's doing this right, that right, this right, living right, you know. And that's pretty much. But I just, I was very satisfied with that, and I was very proud of her after, I was very
Hey,
proud, and
hey,
I was
brother, you did a great
myself.
job, man. You did a great job, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
that. Thanks for that, man.
Say that again, man, because we was me and Crush was talking. I'm a basketball coach too.
Yeah.
We only
Right.
get credit for L's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every L's is our fault.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
It ain't never.
It
In
is.
his case, it was just a better fighter. It
Hey,
ain't
like
never.
boss.
Well,
Hey,
yeah, it was all
hey, Rick.
either was wrong or
Hey,
the
Rick.
referee cheated or Mason didn't do a good job. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, like my boy boss man Holmes say, if you got one bad night, you a bum. They call you a bum. That's what boss man told me. He said if you got a
Yeah,
bad night, you a bum, man. They call you a bum. All right, man.
yeah.
Good interview, brother.
Okay.
All right, hope to see
All
you,
right.
meet you
Thank you,
soon,
sir.
brother.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
gonna, yeah, we gonna come back. We gonna come back later on tonight, and we gonna bring y'all a couple of boxes. It's one young man. I don't know his name. I want to introduce y'all to. But when I introduced him to, when I asked about him, Crush wasn't the original Crush that I always see. I'll just leave it like that. But when I asked him about that young man, that brought them cheekbones back out. So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta get,
Smile.
and I
He
gotta
got a
let that
word.
young man know that
Hey,
he
Rich, he
has
got
my
another.
support.
Hey, Rich, he got another world champion up his sleeve somewhere. I know he do. Damn
Yeah. You.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe man, I'm trying to tell you, this
Yeah.
young man made this. Man, I'm trying to tell you, this was not the Crush that I know.
Right.
But when I
Okay.
asked him about this young man, I that cheekbone pop out, and I started shaking his hand. He ain't had to tell me.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know,
That's the truth. I got that
All
little
right,
boy
Rich.
gonna be something else. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a mom.
Say, be on the lookout
Yep.
for him, huh?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Be on the
yeah,
lookout. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
most definitely.
yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
we're gonna introduce to y'all
Okay.
a little bit
Okay.
after 8. All right,
Okay. Hey, man, have a good
Okay,
night,
man.
brother.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Peace.
All right.
all
You
right,
too. Yeah.
all right.
Peace.
Yeah, I'll be back at 8.